What's up, guys? It's your boy Paul Beezy here, back with another video, and today we are going to go over my choice for LvL coach and captain, go through a little bit of the playbook, and then use those plays on a big LvL matchup against a really high-ranked league, and it is a rematch. We played them the last 2 days in a row, so I'm going to go through my drives on both accounts and show you guys how I utilize some of these plays. So, first off, we will start with my captain. My captain is Larry Fitzgerald. It really doesn't matter what captain you use for LvL, just what depends on is your scheme. So, for example, I could use Jimmy Garoppolo, Todd Gurley, Brandon Sheriff, Tom Brady, Tony Gonzalez, or Larry Fitzgerald. I always select Larry Fitzgerald, being from Arizona, and he is also a Minnesota boy. So, a little bit of a good luck superstition thing. I always select Larry. And for my coach, I have now switched over to Sean Payton of the Saints. I used to be a Mike McCarthy guy, but now I have fully leveled up and done my Sean Payton. Before that, I was a Matt Nagy guy. Now, and which is funny, both NFC North foes, as from me being a Vikings fan. But we now use Sean Payton, and the reason I use him, like I said, this is for LvL, is because of his playbook. Very versatile playbook. Let's check it out, some of the plays. Inside zone is a run that I love. Most times I'm taking this to the outside unless a big hole forms in the line, which does happen 1 out of every 3 times, I'd say. Another play that I really do like is Z-Spot. Z-Spot is a great play where you have a great route to your tight end after you hike the ball. You are going to roll out to your right, and you have a corner route that your tight end rolls out on, and most of the time he is pretty open. Another great play here is Saints Flood. Reminds me of Trip Strong Flood from last year with a bunch of flood routes. Everybody is running to the right sideline. We have the classic quick slants, level switch, and what I really love is this play, Halfback Toss. As you can see, there are 4 receivers that run downfield on streak routes and then block for you. So that's a great play. Another play that I have been utilizing a lot lately is this long pass here, hitch and go. Hitch and go is an amazing play. I do run it flipped. The reason I run it flipped is because I like to control, I feel more comfortable controlling my runner after the catch or on the run on the right side of the field. On hitch and go, there are 2 main reads. Your main read is going to be to the drag route across the middle, and your second read will be to the post route there with the tight end. Most of the time, I'm always just going to that drag route, though. That drag route is definitely a great option. Another great play, SE Curlin, where there are 2 great reads, 3 great reads really here. Most of the time you're going to be looking at your running back on the inside post route. Then there is a drag route, and there's also a curl route on the other side of the field. Another great play that I do like to utilize sometimes is whip unders. Whip unders, when I run this play, is always flipped. Always flipped. That inside post route coming towards the middle of the field from the left side to the right, if it is flipped, is usually a money play and usually open. Another great play here is Salem. Long pass, Salem. You have that wide receiver run, 1 going on that in route, and he comes all the way across the field, and that is a great play. You also have a emergency route dump off to your running back, and last but not least is halfback pitch. You've got a pulling guard there that comes out. Your left guard will come out if you're running it straight, will come out and block for you, as well as 4 wide receivers going on streak routes that end up blocking cornerbacks and safeties to give you the room to get yourself some good running room. So Sean Payton is definitely the coach for me for LvL, and since I have switched to him, I have really loved it and had great success. Now with defensive strategy coming into play, it is not like it used to be where you can just, use the same 2 or 3 plays all day long. You will see though that I do have a similar script. I only switch it up if things are not working. So let's hop over and let's hop into these drives here. So as I told you guys earlier, this is a rematch of yesterday's LvL. So 2 days in a row playing the same guys. German Stars, yesterday they were ranked 29. We matched up with these guys. They've got a lot of high overalls, and we ended up pulling it out. It was a tough day. We had some bad luck, but we did pull it out. So here is our rematch video for today. So as you can see, these guys did drop from number 29 to number 34 after we had beat them yesterday, and we did match again. They did ask for a rematch, and we did match them again. So we have no advantage here, 1730 power on my alt with the West Coast scheme since I do run vertical. But let's take the kickoff here, and let's try to score. Decent return here. Actually, a really good return. So we're going to start it off, guys. Flipped halfback cutback, play that I love now. We're going to turn it up, and we knew if we went around that wide receiver, we were going to get hit, so we tried to cut inside. Got about 3 yards. So we're going to go with Sean Payton halfback toss here. They're switching up their coverage. Go to the outside. We cut in, make one guy miss, push down another, and we were up for a really nice gain, about 14 yards there. Next, we're going to go flipped halfback pitch. Like I did say before, I like going to the right side of the field. So there we go. Make one guy miss. Oh, and we hit into our offensive guard. That could have been a huge play. But 2nd and 1, we will go with fullback dive here. Press to the fullback, and we just push right through there. Want to save the halfback dives later in case we're in a goal line situation. So here we're going to go right back to it, guys. Halfback cutback. Cut to the outside. Cut inside to go around one guy, but couldn't quite shake 2, but we got a nice gain. Moving on down the field. Here we're going to go right back to halfback toss. And we are going to go to the outside, and we couldn't quite get anything. That linebacker sniffed it out. We actually lost a yard there. This time, thinking about what to do, we're just probably going to go right back to halfback pitch flipped, a Sean Payton run. And we go to the outside, cut inside, around one defender, but got caught up by the other. So here we are, a 3rd and 6. After contemplating with my league mates, I have decided to go with a play I've recommended that I really like, that I'm recommending to you guys. Hitch and go. We're going to flip it here. Look for the running back on the drag route. Here we go. There it is. A on the drag route. We hit him. Turn it upfield. And, we break the tackle. We barely get the first, but if we would have hit him a little earlier, we might have been able to break something long. So a safe, reliable pass on the drag route, guys. Always about safe and reliable passing. Do not take unnecessary risks. So here we're back to 1st down. We have our favorite runs from the Sean Payton playbook gone, as well as cutbacks. So we're going to go halfback misdirection here. We break it to the outside and cut in to get around that defender. Couldn't quite get there, but we did get a nice gain there, 7 yards. Now we are going to go halfback dive here, and we push it in, and we get 3rd and inches, so we get about 2.5 yards there. We're going to go fullback dive just to get this across, try to save the goal line. Halfback dives for goal line situations. And we get a 1st and goal. Now we are close enough to where I am going to run inside zone here. And here we break it to the outside, and we just push it up. We see that defender was there, so we get to about the 5.5 yard line. And from here, we will start running the goal line formation halfback dive. And we get up, and we got stuck behind our center there, but we did get a nice gain. So we are on 3rd and goal, very, very close to the end zone here. And if you scroll down, you have 2 halfback dives in the West Coast playbook. This one, scrolling down, has a goal line formation, and we go with that, and we punch it right in for our first touchdown here, guys. And now for the 2-point, they have a play that is stuffing halfback toss, so we're going to go double drags. Not flipped, just regular, and we're going to look for the tight end again on a drag route. There he is, and we hit him, and we turn it up and get into the end zone. So like I was saying, guys, reliable, simple pass plays that are high percentage and not any unnecessary risks. There we go. We got our first 8 points, guys, and we're going to speed this up here. Again, no power advantage, no plus overall. And with this kickoff, we're just going to move out of the way and let that go out of the back of the end zone there and get a touchback. So we're going to start off the same way. Flipped halfback, cutback, guys. We bounce to the outside, and there we get tackled in the backfield. So next we are going to go with halfback toss here. Sean Payton run play. And here our blocks are setting up nicely, but we do get hit by that safety there and stopped for a short gain. So now we do have a 3rd and 5. On 3rd and 5, we are thinking the same thing. A reliable high percentage pass, flipped, hitch and go. Here we go. Let's see what we can do here. Look for button A on the drag route. There he's open. We hit him. Turn it upfield. And if we didn't get tripped up there, we might have broke that for a long one, guys. But all that matters is we did get a first down. We fight to live another down. Another 3rd down converted. So here we're going to go right back to it, guys. We are going to go with halfback pitch out of the Sean Payton playbook. Another play that I love. We're recycling the same things. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So here we go. We go around the outside. Got some decent blocks. We cut in. Our guard was a little in our way, but we did make 2 defenders miss, so we got a few yards there. And here we go. We got a 2nd and 7 coming up, guys. We're going to go with Halfback Blast. This one, we're actually going to run to the left. And we cut to the outside and spin around this guy and juke him out of his socks and get a huge gain. Let's run this back real quick. And there we go. Whoop! And he is right juking this dude out of his socks. Walter Payton. I wonder why they call you Sweetness. So we're going to go right back to flipped halfback cutback there, guys. And here we bounce to the outside. We got a nice break, and we got some blocking, and we get in for the next touchdown. We're going to go right back to double drags, guys. Guys have been having a lot of trouble with 2 points, but we just bullet it right to our tight end, and unfortunately we get tackled out of the end zone. It's been happening to a lot of guys today, but 2 points is better than 1, so we will take the risk. So there we got a nice 14 here so far. Let's try to finish strong, and we will speed this up a little bit here for you guys. And as we get out of our way for the kickoff, let that go for a touchback there in the back of the end zone. Start off the same way. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Flipped halfback cutback. One of my new favorite run plays, and I make a mistake there and cut back too far, which slows me up out of my release, and I get stuffed. I was upset there, but we go pitch here, 2nd and 14. We make one guy miss. We break over to the outside, and look what we got here, boys. A little bit of gator walk, and we are gone. 2nd and 14 for a huge touchdown, and we're going to go double drags, try to convert this here, and we hit our tight end. We are in for the second 2-point. So overall on the day, 22 points on our main. Not bad. Let's see what we can do on our alt here. And we do have a decent matchup for our alt account. And let's see if we can pull this out. As you see, 1597 power my alt. We do have a +1 overall. Move out of the way there, and we do get a touchback. And we're going to start off the same way, guys. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Halfback, cutback, flipped. Let's see what we got. Looks like we got some nice room here. Here we go. And we break off for a nice one. But, man, that linebacker was fast. He just chased me down. All right, we're going to go halfback toss out of the Sean Payton playbook. And we bust to the outside. A lot of room here, guys. And a lot of room. And we almost broke it off, but not quite all the way. Puts us in a great position, though. We're going to go flipped halfback pitch. I do like to run to the right side of the field. And we cut in, and not quite sharp enough to get around both defenders, but we get 7 yards there. Next, we are going to go with halfback dive here. Try to punch us up for the first, and we do. And we get pretty close there up to about the 3-yard line. So this time we're going to go with the goal line formation halfback dive. And we push it up. And we don't quite get there, but we get about half distance to the goal. We're going to go with it one more time. Halfback dive for the goal line formation. And we push it in for our first touchdown. That one seemed a little easier. But here we're going to go double drags. And here we back up. And they're blitzing hard, but we get the ball off to the tight end and we get it in. As you see, they were blitzing pretty tough there, but we just back it up, bullet it to your tight end as he comes across the middle of the field on the drag route, and that is it. And here on start our second drive, try to finish this off strong here, and we will speed this up a little bit. So here we'll take the kickoff, move out of the way, let it bounce to the back of the end zone here, and we're going to start it off. Like I said, guys, if it ain't broke, do not fix it. Flipped halfback cutback. Here we bounce to the outside. It looks like we got a lot of room again, and I couldn't tell if he was going to stay stuck on my wide receiver or not, so I kind of made a last-second decision to try to cut in, but it was too late. So here we're going to go halfback toss out of the Sean Payton playbook. Here we go, guys. We go around to the outside, cut around one defender, and push one off of us to get up for the first down. We're going to go flipped halfback pitch out of the Sean Payton playbook. And here, looks like we got some decent room, but we only get a couple yards. We get about 3 yards there, guys. This time here, 2nd and 7, we are going to go with halfback blast. We bounce to the outside. Didn't really see anything to go to the outside, so I just had to cut it up and get as many as I could. Here we're going to go flipped, half hitch and go, and look at the blitz coming. Here comes the blitz, guys, and we hit Walter Payton, but he dives for it. So unfortunately, we couldn't turn it upfield. We had all the room in the world, but we couldn't turn it upfield. So here, contemplating on what to do, talking to some league mates, 4th and 1, we do not want to drop a drive. And, you know, in the last situation, hitch and go was open. We saw a blitz, it was open, but unfortunately, our quarterback made a pass that our running back had to dive for. Otherwise, if it would have been a smooth pass and catch, we would have turned it up and had a right upfield and had a nice gain. So here we're going to go right back to it, guys. Hitch and go, flipped, same read, watch the blitz. Here they come with the blitz. Running back's wide open. We turn it upfield. There was a linebacker there shadowing him, but we get enough to get the first. That's all we needed. And here we're going to go right back to flipped halfback cutback. We cut to the outside. We've got a nice room here. Try to stay to the edge. Try to do a little gator walk to shake them, but we couldn't quite do it. We get a nice gain. We're going to go with halfback toss out of the Sean Payton playbook to try to punch this in. And here we go, guys. We've got the blocking. We cut it up, and we don't quite get all the way, but 2nd and inches on the 1. So we're going to use the goal line formation halfback dive. And here we go. We get in for our 2nd touchdown. So now we're going to go with double drags again, see if we can score here. And there we are. And we hit our tight end, and he turns it right upfield. We avoid the blitz, take a couple steps back, like I said, bulleted to your tight end. It is a great option. So here we are going into our 3rd drive, which is technically our 6th drive. As we see, we have the +1 overall. I wanted to show you guys, check out this kickoff. I try to move out of the way here to let it bounce, and our player is there and bounces, and the computer grabs it for me, and I have to run it out, and we get it only to the 10-yard line. So I should have just taken it originally, but we'll see what we can do. We're going to go halfback cutback, flip it, we bounce around. We should have cut in. I probably could have made him miss and took that to the house. Here we're going to go Sean Payton, halfback toss. We bounce to the outside. We make one guy miss, but that linebacker there grabs me, and we get a 3-yard gain. So here we're going to go halfback pitch. We're going to flip it. This is the formation that I do like. So here we bounce to the outside, cut in, but we get up to about a 3rd and 2 here. What are we going to do? We're going to do the same thing out of the Sean Payton playbook, hitch and go. There's been about 3 plays I've been highlighting today. This is one of them, and I love it. Watch the blitz here. Watch the blitz. Here comes the blitz. They're all coming at me. And who's open? Walter Payton's wide open. When we turn it upfield, we make one defender miss. We get a block, and we cut towards the edge. Get as many yards as we can, and there we go. And we get a huge gain. We avoid that blitz, and we get a huge gain there. So here we're going to go with flipped halfback cutback. We bounce to the outside, and we hit to the corner of the end zone, and we are in for our 3rd touchdown of the day. Can we finish perfect here on our alt account? Here's double drags. We get the formation we like. We step back, hit our tight end, and we can't quite get in. So 22 on both accounts, guys. Overall, I did want to highlight the Sean Payton playbook and show my LvL coach and captain choice, as well as some drives from a top LvL matchup. And we did pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with my performance. I hope that you guys could take something from this. If there's anything any questions you guys have, put it in the comments. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Paul Beezy's out.